Good evening, everyone. Nothing says adulting like sleeping at 9 p.m. in order to wake up at 5 a.m. after a long day of work. I wanted to share with you my night routine and how I try to sleep earlier so I can wake up earlier. I always get 8 hours of sleep no matter what. Maybe I can slide with 7 hours of sleep, but I cannot function with anything less than that. I know people who can sleep at midnight and wake up at 5 a.m., but I am not that person. Hi everybody! So I just got off work and it's about 4:30 p.m. Typically I get home anywhere from 4 to 5 o'clock and then I get to start my night routine so that I can sleep by 9 o'clock. I know, 9 o'clock! I'm a grandma. I always come home around 4 p.m. or 5 p.m. depending on how busy my day is because I am an elementary school teacher and I start work around 8 a.m. I do not wear my shoes inside the house, and so I have a shoe rack to keep all of my shoes that I wear outside. Once I get home, I always unpack my lunch bag and wash all of my Tupperware right away. I believe keeping things clean as soon as you can is a helpful habit because it prevents you from piling things up. I also like to change into comfier clothes the minute I can when I'm home. If I could, I would wear my PJs all day, every day, but unfortunately, I also need to wear some outside clothes. No matter how busy I am, I always put my clothes exactly where they belong so that my room stays nice and tidy. These are one of my favorite PJ pants because they have pockets. I feel like it's always a gem whenever you find pockets in women's clothing. I usually get hungry right when I get home, even if it's 4 o'clock. So I like to cook a meal that will also last me for tomorrow's meal prep. Today I'm making salmon with broccoli. First, I get a pot and I fill it with some water, and then I'm going to have the broccoli boil in it so that it's nice and soft. And you can also add some salt if you need some seasoning to your broccoli, but I like to eat things pretty bland. I then add some avocado oil to my pan and I try to heat it up so that it's super hot for the salmon. I don't want to eat a whole head of broccoli, and so I need to chop it up into bite-sized pieces, and it also makes it cook a lot faster. Broccoli is always an easy side dish to ensure that you're adding greens to your plate. I always try to make a protein, a vegetable, and a carb. So you want the salmon to sit out for about 10 minutes and then I season it with just salt and pepper, and that's enough for me. If the skin bothers you, you can actually cook everything and then remove the skin easily after it's all cooked. Next, I'm going to add the broccoli to my boiling hot water, and then I'm just going to leave it in there for about 8 minutes or until it's a darker green. I know it's a very common recipe to put the skin side down first, but Chrissy Teigen and this other chef I follow put it this way, and it turns out delicious. So I leave it flesh side down for about 4 minutes, and then I'll flip it for another 4 minutes. I also have this brown rice medley from Trader Joe's. I added some garlic to add to the aroma for the salmon, and then after I flip it, you'll see a nice beautiful sear on the meat. On nights when I'm sleeping earlier, I like to eat dinner early because then I feel like my body has enough time to digest all of the food that I ate. Most of the food that I cook for myself takes about 30 minutes. I always ensure that everything I eat is quick, healthy, and is also going to give me enough leftovers so that I can have it the next day for lunch at school. I also need to entertain myself while I'm in the kitchen, so we have a little dance party because we're alive, we're healthy, and we are living. I then strain my broccoli, and then I'm left with this high fiber vegetable that is going to fill me up. Yum! look at this beautiful salmon skin that offers great omega-3. If you're looking for a little more flavor to your salmon, I like to add coconut aminos, which is basically a soy sauce substitute, but you could also add soy sauce as well. I usually leave my food aside and then I wash all of the dishes and then I can finally relax. Sometimes I like to watch a show while I'm eating, and right now I'm watching My Love from Another Star again. This actually came out a few years ago, but I wanted to rewatch it and I absolutely love this Korean drama. I know some people might be thinking, "Aw, she's eating by herself," but I actually find it very relaxing to be able to just sit, eat, and not talk, because as a teacher and as a YouTuber, I am constantly talking all day long. But I also make sure to plan some dinner nights with my friends. I like to shower right after I eat so that I'm nice and clean, but it also gives my hair enough time to dry before bedtime. I now have 3 hours to do whatever it is I need to do. I like to brush my teeth in the shower. Is that weird? Do you brush your teeth in the shower? I like to towel dry my hair and I don't like to use blow dryers. For my skincare routine, it always consists of the same thing. I wash my face with a gentle cleanser in the shower. Then with a cotton pad, I use my toner to wipe off any excess sunscreen that's left on my face. Then I also spray my face with an anti-aging toner spray. I add an anti-aging serum all over my face because you can never start too early. I'll use this Counterspot essence to help fade away any dark spots on my face, and then I put a night cream all over to just seal the deal. Oh, and of course, chapstick. Very gently, I massage all of the night cream into my face, and I'm being careful not to pull at my skin. My nighttime skincare routine is definitely much more extensive than my morning skincare routine. I then put on my retainers, and then it's time for me to gently brush my wet hair. I always use a detangling comb instead of a brush because brushes can actually catch onto your hair and cause more split ends, so I like to use a comb. To be honest though, sometimes my conditioner is just so good I don't need to brush my hair. I just let it dry. Finally, I use some body lotion and I lather it all over my skin. It is winter time, and so I want to make sure that my body is also hydrated and taken care of. I like to use lotion that contains lavender or essential oils because it's very relaxing for your body, especially before you go to sleep. Usually I'll spend about an hour editing my videos and making sure I know the layout of how I want it to look. The first thing I do is cut out any pauses I did while recording, then I add any text I want to add to the video, and then I'll add music at the end. Sometimes I'll move to my bed and do my work on my bed, which I know is not really recommended for some people, but for me, I just need a change of scenery and it's fine. Once I feel like I am done with my video, or I feel like I should just finish it tomorrow, I will take a break from technology for the night. Usually when I wake up at 5 a.m., I plan a workout in the morning so I don't need to work out at night. I like to pack my backpack so that in the morning I'm ready to go. When you work out at night, the adrenaline rush can easily keep you awake, so I try to keep it easy before bedtime. I also need to make sure my room is completely dark. I can't have any form of light showing or it's really hard for me to sleep. So I'll put my laptop away and then I'll also charge my phone face down so that I'm not distracted by technology. When it gets to be about 8:30 p.m., I like to read a book. I have reread this book about 3 times, and it's a great reminder that so many things in our lives can become idols. An idol isn't a statue that you bow down to, although it can be, but it can be anything that takes your focus off of our Heavenly Father and allows you to worry and fixate your attention on it. Around 9 p.m., I like to turn on my diffuser, which is on a timer. It's only set for an hour, and that's plenty of time to get my room smelling like a spa. I then spray my pillows and blankets with a lavender pillow spray. As you can tell, I love different smells. I then like to cuddle up with my blanket and pillows, think about some good things that happened today, and then I can eventually fall asleep in about 10 minutes after I tell Google to turn off all the lights for me. Oops, but then I forgot to turn off this candle. Definitely turn off candles. Okay, everyone, good night. I hope you can sleep at 9 p.m. so that you can wake up at 5 a.m. If you like what you see, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you later. Bye!